all my 12th class students on my channel Digital Education by Minashi Kaushik. Today in the part 2 history chapter The Revolt of 1857 I will explain some other sample questions. So students, please watch this video completely, but before watching the video please subscribe my channel Digital Education by Minashi Kaushik.
Yes, 12th class students. Today in part 2, the chapter The Revolt of 1857, I will explain to you other causes which were responsible behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. So now in the previous part 1 video, I explained to you about the political cause, the economic cause. Now today I am going to explain you in form of question administrative causes. Now see the administrative cause which was responsible behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. The administration of the British East India Company needed more efficiency and effectiveness in their work. Even though Sir Thomas Munro proposed the employment of Indians, no action was taken by the British in that regard. Corruption was widespread. It was everywhere within the company's administration rule. So this was another administrative cause responsible for the revolt of 1857. In my next slide, I will explain to you the socio-religious causes, military cause and the immediate cause. So now students, please watch my all the slides properly and note down all the points in your SST notepad, and simultaneously you can take the screenshot. But before that, again I am requesting to all my students and all my viewers, please like, share and subscribe my channel Digital Education by Meenakshi Kaushik ma'am. Yes students, see the slide. Socio-religious causes. The first cause, the social and the religious causes of the revolt were the rapidly spreading Western civilization, very fastly growing and very fastly spreading the Western civilization in India. Second, the introduction of the railways and telegraph in India was another cause behind the revolt of 1857. The first railway in India was introduced by Lord Dalhousie in 1853 from Bombay to Thane, and the telegraph, that system also introduced by Lord Dalhousie in India. And next point, the abolition of the social practices which were prevalent in Indian society very rapidly, like sati system, female infanticide. These were the social practices which were prevalent in Indian society. And sati system, one more thing I would like to tell you. The Raja Rammohn Rai was a great social religious reformer who recommended to Lord William Bentinck for the abolition of sati system from India. So by the recommendation of Raja Rammohn Rai in 1829, Lord William Bentinck abolished the sati system from India. He passed the rule. Next, these changes were seen as a threat to traditional Indian society. These were the changes which were just seen and treated as a great threat to Indian traditional society, to Indian culture by many people, by the orthodox people, by the conservative Indian peoples. According to them, these are the threats, a big threats to Indian traditional society. Next, students, the military causes. The military causes were also responsible behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. First, the low salaries of Indian soldiers, of Indian sepoys, the main cause. The low salary of the Indian soldiers was the main cause. On the other hand, the high salary, the handsome salary was given to the British soldiers by the British government. So this was a discrimination among the Indian sepoys and among the British sepoys. And that really hurted to the feelings of Indian sepoys, of Indian soldiers. Next, the need that they serve in areas far away from their homes. They were pressurized. They have to serve their duties to serve in that areas. Those areas were very, very far away from their homes, from their hometowns. And next, the another military cause, the introduction of the Enfield rifle. This was the main, the great, and the immediate cause. Enfield rifle. So these rifles used cartridges that were rumored to be greased with cow or pig fat. So now students, these were the main causes, the socio-religious causes and the military causes. These causes were responsible behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. Or this military cause became the immediate cause. And just because of the immediate cause, now there was a outburst of the revolt of 1857. This immediate cause I will explain to you, I will show to you in the next slide, the immediate cause.
Yes. Now see the 12th class students, the immediate cause. The prominent cause of the revolt of 1857. The immediate cause of the revolt of 1857 was when the Enfield
Was introduced. Second point, before this, the soldiers had to carry gunpowder and bullets along with their rifles. And there was a rumor that was spread among the Indian soldiers that the cartridge which was used in the Enfield rifle, the greased cartridge, it was made up of with pig and cow fat. There was a rumor which was spread over among the Indian soldiers rapidly. Third point, as the pig is taboo in Muslim culture and the cow is a sacred animal in the Hindu religion, in the Hindu culture. So means to say that the one side the pig, that the sacred animal for the Muslims, and the cow is also a sacred holy animal in the Hindu religion. And the soldiers totally refused to use this greased cartridge. And this refusal by the Indian soldiers became the main cause, the immediate cause behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. The British East India Company, next point students, see, the officers became aware of the rumors through reports of an altercation between a high caste sepoys, means soldiers, and a low caste laborers. Next point, there were also the some rumors that the British sought to destroy the religions. The Britishers, they are attacking on the religious feelings of the Indian peoples and force the Indian soldiers to break their religious beliefs, religious ideas, religious concepts. So there was also the rumors. It was also spread over among the Indian peoples that Britishers, they are killing and destroying the religious feelings of Indian peoples. However, this was not the only reason, as the multiple other causes were also there. The religious cause was there, the political cause was there, economic cause were also there, the social causes were also there. So means to say that, students, behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857, there were the multiple other causes which were responsible behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857, such as the religious cause, political cause, economic causes, social causes, and the main was immediate cause, military cause. And these causes contributed to the revolt of 1857. So now, students, in my part 2 video in SST online class, based on the chapter The Revolt of 1857, I covered your 1-2 questions. First, the introduction about the revolt of 1857, and the second main question, the causes behind the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. And now, student, in my next slide, I will show to you the some frequent asked questions from the chapter The Revolt of 1857. Generally, these type of questions come in board examination, CBSE board examination. In my previous video, already I have conveyed to you the revolt of 1857 is one of the most important topic in UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, IAS exam, Indian Administrative Service exam. One of the most important topic. In one paper, the prelims paper, the general awareness, general studies paper, objective type, where the some maximum questions comes from the history mainly from the revolt of 1857. The second mains part, main exam of UPSC, general study paper is there, where it depends on you which options you are selected. But if you are selecting the modern history, Indian history, so this is a main important topic in modern history, Indian history, in mains exam, the revolt of 1857. So now, students, in my upcoming videos, I have selected a very important questions, and very important, not only important questions, and the previous questions also. PYQs of your CBSE board examination and PYQs of UPSC examination, NDA examinations. In my next video, I will give to you the PYQs, the sample questions, and the other questions of other competitive exams. So that next video will be based only on the chapter The Revolt of 1857, only the short and long questions, expected questions of CBSE, and the PYQs questions of CBSE, of UPSC exams, of NDA exams. So students, watch my all the videos based on your social science subject and humanities group, students, regularly. Don't miss and don't skip my any video, because my all videos are based on only on providing the best to best knowledge and information to my all the students. So now students, watch my all the videos regularly. It's my session to you. And but before watching the video, please, all the students and all my viewers, please like, share, and subscribe my channel Digital Education by Meenakshi Kaushik ma'am. Yes, students, see the slide. These are the frequently asked questions, the revolt of 1857. So, generally, these frequently asked questions I have prepared for you. Now, see the question. Question number 1. Who coined the name Sepoy Mutiny? In this question, you have to write about why this revolt of 1857 known as the Sepoy Mutiny. The answer I have also given, you also have to write. This is generally the 1 mark question. The basic question. A frequently asked question. Anyone can ask you. Throw this type of question on you. Journal question, 1 mark question. Question number 2. What was the immediate reason, immediate cause for the revolt of 1857? In this question, students, you have to tell, you have to explain the immediate cause. Enfield rifle, military cause basically. Military and plus the immediate cause, that was Enfield rifle. So now, student, these 2 questions are the frequently asked questions and journal questions. The next other questions I will show to you. Again, I am repeating in my next video, part 3rd video of the revolt of 1857, that will be completely based on the other questions, the short and the long questions. Clear? Based on your UPSC exams and the other exams. Yes, students, see the slide. Question number 4. What are the important points of the revolt of 1857? The question can be asked from you. What were the impacts of the revolt of 1857? It's simply the 1 mark question, 1 and 2 mark question. So I'm just giving only about the answer of accordingly 1 and 2 mark question. The short and long question in proper form based on your CBSE exam pattern, I will show to you, I will tell to you in my next part 3rd video. It is simply the journal question, 1 mark question, hardly the 2 mark. Okay. So now please see, students, the main impact of the revolt of 1857 was the abolishment of the East India Company. Now the India was under the direct control of British Empire, British authority, British Crown. Secondly, the Indian administration now was directly controlled by the Queen Victoria. This was a major change. This was a major impact of the revolt of 1857 and of the British East India Company. And now the India will be ruled by, directly controlled by the British authority, by the British Queen Victoria. The second major impact, that was the revolt of 1857. It created and developed the unity, the feeling of unity and patriotism in the nation among the Indian peoples. This was the second major impact of the revolt of 1857. तो स्टूडेंट these 2 impacts है, major impacts है, major points है. If anybody asks you, you have to be ready to give the answer. The abolition of East India Company and the India will be directly controlled by the British authority, Queen Victoria. And secondly, the feeling, development, the feeling of unity and patriotism among the Indian peoples in the nation. Question number 5. See, what was the main objective, main mottos of the revolt of 1857? This is a 1 mark question, student. See, the major goal of the uprising of the revolt was to prevent the assimilation of the Indians into Western and British culture. there was a mixing of Western and British culture. There was a blend of Western and British culture among the Indian peoples. Indians felt that the British wanted to strip them of their ethnic and religious identities, their religious beliefs, their religious concepts, and their feelings. So, this was a feeling which was raised among the Indian peoples. कि Britishers हैं, they just wanted to strip, to remove them of their ethnic and religious values. Another goal of the uprising was to slow down the acquisition of Indian lands by the British India Company. This was another goal. कि maximum Indian territories, Indian lands should be encroached by the British India Company. This was the basic goal of the British India Company, territorial expansion of British Empire in India. And now the nationalistic leaders and the Indian peoples, all they understood. The Britishers are trying to encroach our Indian territories. Slowly they are trying to encroach our Indian territories by the implementation of the different policies in the form of subsidiary lines, in the form of doctrine of lapse, in the form of dual system of Lord Clive, in the form of paramountcy policy of Hastings. So means to say that student कि these are the basic general simple questions हैं which I have prepared for you. Question 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. So please you have to go through it and note down in your SST notepad, and you can also take the screenshot simultaneously. Now students, in next video, the proper short and long question based on your CBSE pattern and based on your previous ES question papers pattern, PYQs of UPSC and NDA exams, I will give to you in next video. So please wait and watch my next video. Before that, please don't forget it. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Digital Education by Meenakshi Kaushik ma'am.